Good evening. I'd like to call to order the June 5th meeting of the New Canaan Board of Education. First, we'll rise for the Pledge of Allegiance. Next, review and approve the agenda. May I have a motion? Bill, second. Julie, all in favor? Okay. Approval of minutes from May 22nd meeting. May I have a motion? Hugo, second. Brendan, all in favor? Okay, unanimous. Thank you. Comments from the public. To ensure the public's right to be heard, the board has set aside time during the meeting for public comments. 2 minutes will be allotted to each speaker and a maximum of 15 minutes to each subject. Is there anyone wishing to address the board? Seeing none, we'll move on. Thank you. Tonight, under our reports and recognition, we have a lot of special people to recognize. So to kick things off, Dr. Lutzi will begin with our CABE award winners.
Good evening. I'm used to hearing a good evening back when that's fine. That's all right. Tonight is a very important night for us, for our Board of Ed, for our school community, for our greater community. We annually take some time to recognize a couple of our students who accomplished great things in their time with us here in the schools. And then we spend some time honoring and thanking our retirees as well. So to begin, and I want to thank everyone for being with us here today. It's wonderful to see a packed house, all for good reasons. To begin, we'll begin with our CABE Student Leadership Awards. The mission of the Connecticut Association of Boards of Education, or CABE, is to assist local and regional boards of education in providing high-quality education for all Connecticut children through effective leadership. CABE is passionate about strengthening public education through high-performing, transformative local school board and superintendent leadership teams that inspire success for each and every student. The CABE Student Leadership Award program is designed to honor Connecticut high school students who exhibit exemplary leadership skills. One male and one female student from each high school in a CABE member district are eligible to receive this prestigious award. The leadership skills the award looks to recognize and honor are our students' willingness to take on challenges, capacity to make difficult decisions, a concern for others, an ability to work with others, a willingness to commit to and see through a project, diplomacy, an ability to understand issues clearly, and the dedication to honor a commitment. A committee of teachers, counselors, and administrators met together to consider the best candidate for this year's award. And it became clear that our 2 award winners best exemplify all that CABE is looking for. They are both truly superb representatives of the New Canaan High School class of 2023, and it's a privilege to introduce them to you here tonight. I'll begin with Polly Parsons. Polly is mature, self-reflective, a tenacious athlete who leads by example, and a kind, empathetic, and respectful friend. In the most rigorous program of study, she's an active participant, thoughtful contributor, and truly an authentic leader. With her interest in pursuing a major in finance, Polly was accepted into the Yale Females in Finance summer course, working with mentors and competing in a stock market simulation. I would bet her stock portfolio outperformed mine. Polly balances her impressive athletic career with rigorous academics, managing the pressures with skill and confidence. As captain of our varsity field hockey team, she was included in the National Academic Squad by the National Field Hockey Coaches Association. She's a coach and referee coordinator for the New Canaan Youth Field Hockey and offers private lessons to the community. Polly is such an impactful member of the New Canaan High School community, it's hard to put into words. Whether it's founding the Green League Club, which aims to educate students on ways they can positively impact the environment, to thinking of ways she can help her underclassmen teammates feel included, she has helped make our school better today and for the future. So tonight, it is an honor to recognize Polly Parsons as a 2023 CABE Student Leadership Award recipient. The board would like to congratulate you, and then we'll take a picture. Yep. So you go. Our next CABE Student Leadership Award recipient tonight is Walker Blair. Walker is a remarkable young man who leads with his heart and always puts his best effort into all of his endeavors in the classroom and beyond. Taking the most rigorous course load, his teachers comment that he is outstanding in every way, adding a mature layer of depth to our classroom discussions. Beyond the classroom, Walker is an integral member of the varsity lacrosse program and captain of the varsity football team, also serving on its leadership council. In both sports, he volunteers with the town's youth programs, not just teaching skills, but also serving as a role model with integrity, sportsmanship, and thoughtful collaboration. Walker is the president of Charity Link, which is a community service and fundraising club, which he facilitates and plans events and initiatives, such as building homes for heroes, through which veterans are given home. Walker is truly one of New Canaan High School's bright lights. It is an honor to recognize him tonight as our CABE Student Leadership Awards recipient. And Walker told me just prior to the meeting that he will be attending Lehigh next year, playing football. And what was the major again? I'm kidding. And majoring in mechanical engineering, but playing football. No. So I told him Mr. Tesber may be at on the sidelines for the Lafayette Lehigh game in the fall. So keep an eye out for him. Regardless, congratulations. And it is an honor to recognize you tonight, Walker, as our CABE Student Leadership Award winner. Come on up. Pictures with Polly and Walker and Ben. Can you come on up for a moment?
Family as well.
Oh, please. Everyone.
Family makes
It's a wide lens. Come on up. That's great. We'll have this as our background. We'll try. Although,
We'll see.
that absolutely is. Right. Congratulations.
Okay, we'll give Dr. Letzi a short break as we move into our next item on the agenda, which is a recognition of our 2023 retirees.
Yes. Nope, not yet. Oh no, I can't have everyone looking at the screen yet. We're just getting started. Thank you. Thank you. And again, it is so wonderful to have everybody here tonight. This year, we have a retiree from each of our elementary schools. We have 2 from Sachs and 2 from the high school. Each have distinguished themselves in important and lasting ways. And we're grateful to have spent our years teaching, learning, laughing, and even sometimes crying together. They brought their minds and their hearts to New Canaan Public Schools every day. And not only our students, but all of us are better as a result. We also have a special treat tonight. Our interns at Central Office have been working on videos for each of our retirees. So after my comments, we'll play each one. And afterwards, our retirees are welcome to, the board would like to say thank you to the retirees. So go on up and shake hands, as our students taught us how to do earlier. And then retirees are welcome. If you would like to say a few words, you're welcome to do so, although there's no expectation. It's up to you, because tonight is for you. So tonight we'll begin with Miss Jacqueline Abbott from East School, who unfortunately couldn't be here with us tonight, but I'm told she is watching from home. And we understand that.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
Wow. I guess the sound works. I guess the sound works. Okay. All right. Thought my wife was here. She doesn't. She doesn't. All right. All right. So, first, Miss Jacqueline Abbott. Miss Jacqueline Abbott captures the spirit of East School. Work hard, be kind, in countless ways. Over the last 28 years at East, she's taught 3rd grade, 2nd grade, 1st grade, and in 2019, she made the move back to kindergarten, where she began her career. To Miss Abbott, a grade-level change is invigorating and exciting, since she always loves learning about new curriculum units, and of course, meeting and getting to know students of all different ages. She spent hours, late evenings, weekends, planning her lessons, getting to know the curriculum, and making sure that all was just right in her classroom for her students. Miss Abbott personified the work hard part of the motto in all that she did. But even more importantly, Miss Abbott lived the second part of East's motto, be kind, each and every day. She integrated emotional intelligence into her classroom long before we embarked on our ruler work. As you would expect, she's been a consistent member of East School Climate Committee and the EI leadership teams that we have. Indeed, supporting students' social and emotional development has always been integrated into the fabric of the day in Miss Abbott's classroom, regardless of the age or grade that she was teaching. She led her classroom community with gentleness, care, and compassion. And throughout the years, every student in Miss Abbott's class always knew that they were loved. Across our New Canaan Public Schools, there are students in every grade whose lives have been made better thanks to Miss Abbott's love and dedication. Her care for her students in and out of school is ongoing. Most recently, she joined her kindergarten class for a fire truck ride. Her warmth, her care, and her humor will be missed by all, but we wish her the very best as she journeys into this next chapter of her life. No matter what lies ahead, we're wholeheartedly confident she'll continue to work hard and be kind, and there's no better recipe for a life well lived. So congratulations to Ms. Jacqueline Abbott. Sorry she couldn't be with us tonight, but we do have a short video.
Jacqueline, so happy for you and your next chapter in your life. I brought a friend with me to remind you of all that you've learned and all that you've grown with me at East. We started together. It seems like ages and ages ago. I wish you so much happiness, so much joy, so much time with those pets and those babies at home. And don't forget us and baby Echo and mama Echo and all your friends at East. I love you.
Jacqueline, I'll always remember how welcoming you were on my very first day and how supportive you were when it was my first year of teaching here at East.
Jacqueline, I'm always going to remember Betty and Pee Wee and how when I would come across the hallway into your classroom, you would have your door closed and a sign that said, "Dragon on the loose." And I would walk through the doorway and immediately jump onto a chair to avoid having to be chased around the room by your dragon. Or I remember you carrying Betty around your shoulder all the time, which frightened me to no end.
Thank you for always bringing light and laughter to our team and keeping us happy and smiling all the time. We love you.
We love you, Jacqueline.
I'm Sabit. I have you in second grade, and now I'm interning in your classroom. And I just wanted to say it has been a joy being able to intern for you in your last year of teaching, and I wish you the best retirement.
Jacqueline Abbott, A, animal lover.
B, bug catcher. B, baker. O, overflowing with love and funny emails.
T, thoughtful and kind.
T, teacher loved by all.
We love you, Jacqueline. Happy retirement.
Our next retiree also couldn't be with us here tonight for a different reason, because she gets here so early in the morning that she likes to and has to be asleep before the sun goes. So, but I'm still going to talk about her briefly and just take a moment to honor and thank her, because I know she's watching. So our next retiree is Vicki Kreutz. It's a great pleasure to congratulate Vicki, who's retiring after 24 years, actually 30 years, in the New Canaan Public Schools. Upon her graduation from college, Vicki taught 6th grade at a private school for 1 year in St. Louis. From there, she taught 4th grade in Greenwich for a year, and then made the best decision for us and hopefully for her, and I think it is, as she began her career here in New Canaan. She started over at Sachs Middle School, where she worked for a while, and then afterwards she transitioned over to West, where her legacy will reverberate for years to come. She very quickly became one of the most well-loved, well-respected teachers over there at West Elementary School. Vicki's well known for her strong connection to students and families and her love of teaching all students. Her tireless collaboration with our school faculty to deliver instruction that's rigorous and designed to meet the specific needs of her students is truly second to none. Her wisdom and years of experience at West will be greatly missed, as will her sense of humor, her generosity of spirit, and her laughter, which could frequently be heard reverberating down the hallways at any time throughout the day. In her retirement, Vicki looks forward to finding more time for her passion for reading, and she plans to learn Italian in preparation for her upcoming trip to Italy in 2024. She also plans to take cooking classes, do more yoga, and keep up with her love for gardening. In essence, she's looking forward to be able to relax and enjoy her retirement. Vicki wants us to know that it's been an honor and a pleasure to work here in New Canaan. She says, thanks to everyone who supported me all these years. We wish her the very best, and we will miss her. And I do have a note from Vicki that she asked me to read on her behalf to the board. And she says, it's been an honor to teach in New Canaan for 30 years, 6 at Sachs Middle School many years ago and 24 at West. The administration, staff, parents, and students have been wonderful to me. This was my happy place, my escape while raising teenage sons whom, thank goodness, have grown into wonderful young men. It's still my happy place. Daily I fluctuate between tears and joy. The tears are for the career and the many people I will miss. The joy is for no longer having to commute on the Merit. Thanks for the memories, from Vicki.
One of my favorite things to do is to be thinking about Ms. Kreutz. She is such a wonderful person. I taught with her on 4th grade for years, and she has anchored that team for her entire time here. She is just about the most amazing teacher, and it goes without saying that she has helped countless students. They always come back to see her. But one thing that can maybe easily get overlooked is how many adults she has helped in her time at West School. She has walked hand in hand with so many people over the years through their challenges. You don't replace a person like that. And it might be that I miss the most, because she's been a part of my life for all my years at West. I love Mrs. Kreitz.
I have worked with Vicki Kreitz for 18 years, and there are so many things that I'm going to miss about her. She is a fantastic teacher. She is an amazing friend. She has helped me through so many different situations, both personally and professionally, and she will be missed so much at West School.
I like how Ms. Kreitz always has such a positive attitude, and she can always make us very well. Well, she's super kind, and she's always really helpful. Like if I have a question about writing or math or really anything, she'll help me out with whatever I need, and she'll encourage me to do it. Yeah, I'll definitely miss her. She was a really amazing teacher. I'm really glad I had her. So she's definitely been my favorite teacher.
I was lucky enough to have Miss Kreitz in 4th grade. And I was a really shy kid, and I'll never forget how she always made sure I had someone to sit with on the bus rides to field trips, and always helped me feel included in the classroom and with friends. I think I speak for everyone when I say you'll never forget her excellence as a teacher and kindness as a person. Thank you, Ms. Kreitz.
Okay. Our next retiree, who's here with us tonight, is our nurse Kathy from South School, who's been with us for 20 years over at South. Kathy's been a long-time mainstay in the South School community. Her 20 years at South give her the distinction of being the current longest-serving school nurse in our district, but that, unfortunately, wasn't enough to keep her. She's helped to train other nurses and has gone well beyond her duties and responsibilities at South by lending a hand and sharing her experience throughout the New Canaan community. Kathy embodies the very best of what it means to be an elementary school nurse. She understands children and their needs at the elementary level better than any. And just as importantly, she understands the elementary age child parents. She knows her stuff like no other, and is always willing to lend an empathetic ear to those in need. In her time over at South, Kathy's provided care to over 10,000 students, from simple acts like giving students a hug or a Band-Aid, to comforting them and even sometimes holding their hair back when you have to, when they're physically ill. She's done whatever it takes to care for a child, especially engaging in very specialized care for some of our students with some of the most complex medical problems you can imagine. Kathy's always provided the same calm and loving care to each and every student who's walked into the health office, and every single one left that office feeling better as a result. Speaking of calm, Kathy is the epitome of calm. As I was thinking about what to say tonight, I started challenging myself to try to say something to get her not calm. There's just no way. Matt assured me there's just no way. No matter the incident, Kathy's remained calm, helped others to do so too. And in the midst of a crisis, remaining calm is a superpower. So I guess you could say Kathy's been our avenger over at South for these many years. Her knowledge and advice to parents has been well heeded through the years, as she's been one of the few constants at South for parents who either just have one child or maybe have a whole host of children going through the school. She's always one of the first people they met, a constant and consistent advisor and friend, and someone they fondly remember. Similarly, the South faculty also looked forward to Kathy's EpiPen and OSHA safety trainings every year, as she added the most interesting sound effects to the slide decks and always ended the mandated session with her signature phrase, and this is something we should all remember. If it's wet and not yours, don't touch it. Take that one. Yeah, keep that one with you. It's good advice for us on all things. Nurse Kathy probably knows more about each current and former staff than many of their spouses or significant others. Good thing we have HIPAA to protect. Kathy will be greatly missed, and her successor at South will have huge scrubs and Crocs to fill. Her plans for retirement include spending time with her 2 daughters, Annie and Katie, her son-in-law Nick, and the apple of her eye, her first grandchild, Haley, who's just 4 months old. She also plans on doing some traveling to see friends and family. Congratulations, Kathy. Have an awesome retirement.
I've known Kathy for the last 19 years, both as assistant principal and now as principal. She's become not just a great resource for health information, but a great friend as well. She's also one of the kindest people, and I've never seen anybody so calm in emergency situations. So I've learned a lot from her in that sense also, that emergency situations should not put people into panic. She has a great way of staying calm and helping other people to stay calm. Overall, she's just an incredible person. We're going to miss her terribly at South, and we wish her the very best in her next chapter as grandma and retiree.
I've worked with Kathy Bishop for 20 years. She's an excellent nurse. She expertly manages all the chronic illnesses in her school, as well as any injuries or emergencies that come up. But she's also such an earth mother, warm, comforting person that students come to her with completely non-medical things. Stuck zippers, dog poop on their shoes, knotted shoelaces, just because she's a comforter and a helper. So we love Kathy, and we wish you all the best.
Kathy, I'm gonna miss you so much. I literally wouldn't be a school nurse if it wasn't for you. You've taught me everything. You're a fantastic school nurse, person, role model, mom to all of us, and I will miss you. Congratulations on retirement.
Hey, Kath. I know this is going to be a tough and bittersweet goodbye between the two of us. You've been a great friend for many years. You've been there as a great year. We've had a lot of fun talking music, talking politics, talking TV, our favorite shows. And you've just been a great friend to me, and I hope I've been a great friend to you. I wish you the best in your retirement. I know you're going to have a great time, especially with the grandkids. So live it up and enjoy your retirement, and I hope I'm there soon myself.
Hi, Kathy. We're going to miss you, but we're so happy for your retirement. I'll never forget the day when I started South School in the middle of the year, and you welcomed me with open hugs and said welcome to the team. You have been such a collaborative partner. I enjoy seeing you every day, and we always make each other smile. You'll be missed, but I expect lots of pictures of you, your family, your grandchildren. Take care, and we wish you all the best.
Hi, Kathy. We'll miss you so much. And thank you for always being a voice of reason and for taking care of us. It won't be the same without you. We love you.
Kathy, there really are no words to describe how much I personally will miss you and everybody here. You have been a friend, a confidant, a doctor. Most importantly, I think the most wonderful part about you is how much you love being a nurse and how much you care for all of us. And that is just who you are. And you will be missed so terribly. And we love you so much and wish you all the best in retirement.
This makes me not calm. it, Brian.
You put on a good show. As Darlene knows.
Congratulations. All the best.
Thank you very much. Thank you, everyone. I appreciate it.
As we go in chronological order, our next retiree has served with us here for 23 years. And it was hard to know even where to begin for this person, who's been with us for over 2 decades and served as the union president for the last 20. Someone who's most likely known by just about everyone in New Canaan who knows anything about our public schools and education. Not to mention her statewide reputation as a champion for teachers, for students, and for our profession as a whole. Our students primarily know her as our well-accomplished STEM teacher, the leader with the coolest technology, the teacher with the coolest technology, and who hosts the best lunch periods, and our beloved extracurricular advisor. And that's just today's students. You may not know that Vivian Birdsall has also been math teacher, department chair for math. She's a pilot. She helped create and continues to support a school for children in Kenya. She built a house in Maine. She rode across Ireland on horseback. She partnered to help a team of students win a NASA-sponsored contest to send one of their projects into outer space. She guided her students in winning a nationwide prestigious Samsung Solve for Tomorrow contest. And those are things just in the last couple of years. In truth, if you were to read about her in a biography, you wouldn't believe it was true. And actually, it's kind of a hard time saying it all because I know that it is. And so much more. Because to know Vivian Birdsall is to know that she lives her life with passion, with curiosity, courage, and most importantly, with an open mind and an open heart. For her, each accomplishment and experience is just another day in a life well lived. I have so many memories of our close partnership for these past 9 years. Literally, we'd be here all night if I told you even just a few of them. I won't do that. We'll be here for a little while, but not all night. But I do want to share one, because it was one of the more significant and made such a difference for all of us here in the New Canaan Public Schools and beyond. It came on March of 2020, on a Wednesday afternoon. It was March 11th, on the eve of our closing our schools due to the pandemic. And just to set the scene, COVID-19 had been moving up the I-95 corridor. New Jersey schools had been closed. Schools in New York were starting to close. Over on Sunday, Scarsdale had closed, so it was getting closer and closer, and we were paying attention to everything going on. So earlier in the week, we had organized a 2-hour delay so that our teachers could get everything together. Students come a little bit later. We give them the technology so they could take it home, just in case we had to close. By Wednesday, we knew that we weren't going to have any choice and that we were going to be in uncharted waters for a while. So once that became clear, we invited all of the union presidents to join us down at Town Hall Wednesday afternoon to talk about what was happening, let them know, and to share with them some MOUs that we had written up, memorandums of understanding. In the MOUs, it was 1 page each, and essentially it said that our faculty or staff, depending upon the union, would fulfill their responsibilities to our students and to our district and fulfill their promises, and that our district would meet our responsibilities and fulfill our promises to them. In that room full of union presidents, in this conversations, we went through it, we talked about all of it. Every single one of the union presidents looked to Vivian immediately and waited to see what she was going to do. And her response was something I'll never forget. And she said, "Brian, we trust you and we trust the district, and I know you trust us. Where do I sign?" Immediately afterwards, we had the MOUs for all of our unions. We had everything we needed to navigate what was about to come. And, the rest is history. And it took leadership, it took courage, it took guts. And our district, I think, navigated it better than any because of that moment and the leadership that existed all throughout. Vivian has been a rock for the NCEA from the start. She's been an inspiration for her students and colleagues, and truly a partner and a friend for me. We began meeting weekly a few years ago to touch base, to hear what's going on, to solve any issues that may come, and we liked it so much we keep meeting weekly. Right, Darlene? Every Friday morning. 8 o'clock, Friday morning. By doing that, though, I learned from Vivian so much. And one of the things about her that I think is so special, I talk about the Stockdale paradox, and I think about this quite a bit. And Vivian personifies that paradox. It defines our work together throughout the pandemic and since. And essentially, what that is we are always totally honest about the reality of every challenge that we face. But we're unwavering in our faith that together we're going to overcome each one and that we're going to become better as a result. That's just one very small glimpse of what Vivian has meant for me and for all of us here. The bottom line, she's an amazing teacher. She's an amazing leader. She has guided our district in good times and bad. She helps everyone around her to become better. She always keeps the best interest of students in the center of the conversation, in the forefront of her decision-making, and she works tirelessly to advocate for her students and staff alike. It's not an overstatement to say that her influence has helped shape our district both in mind and in heart, and she undoubtedly had a hand in making our district the district that we are today. Vivian's creative energy and ability to multitask have allowed tens of thousands of students, sometimes it seemed like all the same time, to experience learning in a completely different and unique way. Whether it's a student who went on to pursue aviation, chose to give back to the country in a branch of the military, gave her credit for their aspiring to and ultimately attending MIT, or most recently choosing to come back to fulfill their internship in her STEM classroom now, scores and scores of students can speak to their experience with Miss Birdsall with joy, with love, and talk about the positive influence she's had on their lives. As a matter of fact, CABE Award winner was even saying that tonight. Just the importance of Vivian in her life. Vivian is the rare person who focuses on the individual. Nobody's more important than the children in her classroom, while she's positively impacting the entire system. Nobody's ever been more proud of their students' accomplishments, and nobody has brought their students to greater heights. Without a doubt, she has, as Steve Jobs put it, put a dent in the universe. And from where we're standing, the universe looks much better this way. We're going to miss you, Vivian. I'm going to miss you. And please know that I'm not alone when I say it's been a highlight of my career to work alongside you, especially through some of the toughest challenges anyone could imagine. There's nobody else I'd want to be in that foxhole with. I'm forever grateful and proud of what we were able to do together, all of us. Thank you. Congratulations. Where are you? There you are. Now we'll see what a few other people.
I've only been here for 3 years. You've been such a wonderful teacher to me as an educator, and it's just amazing to see how many opportunities you give all the students that they wouldn't otherwise have at other schools, from the flight simulator to exploring their own ideas. Thank you for all of your dedication and hard work, and I'm sure all of the students have a life that has been changed because of you. Thank you.
Vivian, we've come a long way. I can't believe I'm sitting in front of the classroom that you first started in as a math teacher. I can't believe I'm still the same science teacher across the hall, but you've moved on to becoming the department chair for math and then moving on to STEM, and you've done wonders in all aspects and areas, and we appreciate so many great memories. I appreciate you opening our eyes to so much more than our curriculum, connecting us with students in Africa and around the world. And I appreciate your constant enthusiasm and eagerness to learn and sharing that eagerness and excitement for learning with our students and our staff. You will truly be missed. I always missed you in the classroom next door to me, but I always knew that you were doing so much more for SACS above and beyond that I could ever understand and appreciate. So thank you for everything.
Hi, I'm Ty Kelleher. I'm an intern here with Ms. Birdsall. And I just wanted to say that Ms. Birdsall is such an amazing teacher. She's so inspirational to everybody. She encourages everybody to explore STEM, to create innovation and to develop solutions to problems. And everybody at SACS is going to miss her. I've had a wonderful experience with her throughout my time at the middle school and as an intern here, and she's just been a great teacher to everybody.
So when I went to SACS, I didn't really do STEM stuff in the club. I'd go there during lunch, and really what I did is I read in the corner. But, you know, the Mrs. Birdsall created for me a safe place, and then later on I kind of expanded my interest a little bit, and I started doing more STEM stuff. But, you know, I'll always be super grateful to her for the role she played during middle school and giving me a place where I could just be there and be safe.
We are all Ms. Birdsall's 8th grade students. Ms. Birdsall is one of the best and smartest teachers here at SACS, and we love her. Ms. Birdsall has taught us the engineering principles to help us solve problems in life.
She's a very talented and smart teacher. When I first was setting up my robotics club, she helped me with a lot of things, and she really helped me get started. We're going to miss her. She's an awesome teacher.
20 years ago, I joined the Vivian Fan Club, and it has been a wild ride. Kind of like Mr. Toad's wild ride. A lot of twists and turns, ups and downs, but a lot of laughs and fun. I've never met anybody as passionate about compassion as Vivian. If a hurting puppy crosses her path, it's getting healed, and it's getting paid leave. For the next 20 years. Congratulations, and we love you, my friend.
My name is Project Tiku, and over the last 3 years, I've been working with Ms. Birdsall. When I came to her in 10th grade with an idea for a project, she gave me her full support and spent time after school working with me to help me connect with middle school students. I would not have been able to be at the place I am today without the help and support of Ms. Birdsall. She's given unbelievable devotion to the field of STEM, and she'll be greatly missed in you. Thank you so much, Ms. Birdsall, and I hope you have a great journey with your time ahead.
Boy, what can I say about my friend Vivian? She's been my friend and my colleague for so many years, and I'm just going to tell you a quick story. So when I first met Vivian, I told her that it was my dream to go to Ireland on horseback, and she said, okay, let's do it. And I said, well, what do you mean, Vivian? You don't know how to ride a horse. And she said, well, we'll take lessons for a year. So she did. Every week we took riding lessons in Southbury, and about 3 weeks before we were supposed to leave for Ireland, her horse got spooked and she fell off the horse. She broke a rib and she couldn't ride for a couple of weeks, and I was very concerned. But you know Vivian, she never gives up. A week later, she's back on that horse getting ready because she's Vivian. That's just who she is. So congratulations, Vivian. I'm so proud of you, and I know you're going to do great things in the future. Love you.
I'm a little short. It's hard. I think
So as you know, middle school can be a crazy, hectic time for staff, for students, and for families. Students are transitioning from elementary school to becoming young adults. The classroom content is becoming increasingly challenging, and some of the pressures, academic and peer alike, begin to emerge and intensify. Amidst these complexities and challenges, our next retiree, Miss Patty Pott, always provided a level head, kind heart, and a warm, authentic smile that made her students, their parents, and her colleagues know that, despite the craziness, everything was going to be okay. Patty loves her students, and they know it. She believes in them, and they know it. So much so that after being together, they come away believing even more in themselves. Miss Potts will be missed by everyone over at Sachs, and that's saying a lot given the size of that school. Truly, she leaves behind a powerful and lasting legacy. One of the many contributions she's made is a program that began years ago called Computers for Kids. It's actually how I first learned of Patty, receiving emails requesting donations. The program began in 1998 when Patty realized that the digital divide was a real thing and that it was impacting communities and kids. Seeing this impact, recognizing the need, she placed an ad in the school newspaper called the Saxophone, matter of fact, asking for a computer donation for a student to use at home. Responses to the ad were overwhelming, with computers coming in not just for one family, but enough for many more. Once the word was out, students started asking Patty directly, "Can you get me a computer too?" And the program just took off. Before she knew it, she was running a computer donation program with lots of help from parents and tech-savvy kids and helping hundreds of families. In the end, estimates are that over 2,000 computers were collected and repurposed through the years, averaging about 100 per year, helping our families in need. It wouldn't have happened without Patty. Really an amazing legacy. In her quiet, well-dressed, unassuming yet determined way, and that's sort of an inside joke, I think, over at Sachs. Okay. Patty saw a need and she filled that need. She gives of herself to help others in large and small ways and never asks for anything in return. Her annual holiday buffet is one of many, many such examples. Each year, she holds the buffet in her classroom for staff to gather and laugh together before the December holidays. And for many on staff, it's a can't-miss annual event. Patty leaves a legacy of kindness, commitment, and care. She taught students to believe in themselves and always found the positive in everyone around her. Patty, thank you for your service to our students and to our schools. Thank you for your kindness and compassion. And most of all, thank you for showing us how to be the best versions of ourselves by always taking care of each other. We wish you all the very best with that.
Hey Patty, congratulations. I'm super, super proud of all of your hard work and of anyone you deserve the absolute world. I'm so excited to see your future and what it entails. I will say, if you ever need to borrow a shoe or get some duct tape from any of the blue team teachers, you're more than welcome to. And of course, thank you for all the fashion advice. I love that every single day we go through our outfits together. Wish you the best of luck. Love you. Bye-bye.
Patty's always been an exceptional teacher and mentor to all those around her. She has taught others and students how to live our lives as responsible, professional, and kind individuals. Always putting students first, Patty has supported them in and out of the classroom. She spent countless hours with Computers for Kids, distributing about 1,000 computers to those in need. We are so fortunate to have Patty as part of our Sachs family. Patty, best of luck in your next chapter.
Patty Potts is my favorite colleague here at Sachs Middle School. I am going to miss her tremendously next year. Last year, we had lunch together almost every day, and it was so helpful to have her constant camaraderie and encouragement and friendship. We will all miss her, as will the students, will the teachers. Everyone here at Saks is going to miss Patty Potts. I'm so grateful that we were able to work so closely together for 14 years.
Patty, I'm so happy for you in your retirement. It's been a long time you've been with us here at Saks. We're going to miss you so, so much. You know, myself, we've worked together, we've been friends. You've supported me through some of the most difficult times in my life. And we've worked together through it all in the classroom, with our students. We've had so many good times. You've touched so many students in such special ways. And you'll really be missed. I won't forget you, and I hope that we'll have more time to play rather than work together in the near future. Enjoy your retirement. You deserve it all.
All right, so Patty, congratulations. So excited for you that you get to be moving on to this next chapter. I'm sure we all are looking forward to that as well. You definitely deserve this and work so hard. And I just wanted to share with you and remember one of the greatest pieces of many pieces of advice that you gave me was about saving your personal days for your own kids' activities. And I totally appreciated that. I got to go so many field days and things like that with my own kids because of that great advice, and I will always be passing that on to other teachers. So thank you so much, and best of luck.
Hi, Patty. Congratulations on your retirement. You will definitely be missed here at Saks and within our departments. You were the true epitome of Mrs. Potts. You were so warm and welcoming and inclusive to all. You greet all of your students and staff by their names and with a smile, and you're just an incredible role model for everybody. I wish you all the best in your next stage of life, and we will miss you, and we'll definitely miss your piece that you put on every year. So good luck, and we hope to see you around. Bye.
Good evening. It's so kind of you to invite me here tonight. I'd like to start by thanking you for these 29 years of teaching in our wonderful New Canaan Public Schools. I'd also like to thank you for your service. There were many Monday nights that I was sitting on my couch typing an evaluation, and I'd think, it could be worse. I could be at a table in the Wagner room right now. Your time, energy, and efforts on behalf of our schools are deeply appreciated. Throughout my career in New Canaan, I've been blessed to work closely with gifted and generous teachers who have become my good friends. I'm also blessed that both of our daughters received excellent instruction here from such talented teachers, many of whom are still on our staff. I think my husband Bob and I only fully appreciated the quality of education that our daughters received when we saw how well prepared they were for their college and for their careers. The blessing I'm most grateful for, though, is that I've been able to see so many of my former students as young adults and adults. And it's just humbling to think that I may have played a tiny part in helping them to become the people that they are today. For most of my tenure, we New Canaan teachers knew that we had the full support of the board, the administration, and the parent community. Each year, that support spurred my colleagues on to higher levels of excellence in their teaching. The talent I have been surrounded with for all this time has been absolutely astounding. I was such a proud special ed teacher when the word inclusion was added to the district's goals in the 1990s. It never occurred to me that that could change. And so, as a fellow parent, I'd like to say something to the newer members of our board regarding oversight, and that is this. Please be careful of what you wish for, because you just might get it. It would really be a shame if politics were the reason that your children didn't have access to the amazing education that my daughters received. As a 6th grade special ed teacher, I've had very few days that were easy, but so many that were fun, and I have wonderful memories of all my time with our 11 and 12-year-olds. I've always said that I loved my job because it was never boring. The days, weeks, and years have flown by, and I can't thank you enough for the opportunity. Thank you.
Our next retiree It's hard to imagine the New Canaan Public Schools, especially New Canaan High School, without Anna Moody. Hers is one of my favorite classrooms to visit whenever I'm here in the high school, as the excitement for her students and their work and their energy is infectious every time I step into her room. Anna started her career teaching music at Sachs Middle School in 1987, just a couple of years prior to the fall of the Berlin Wall. I thought it was funny. During her time, I have no connection, it's just a historical event. I thought it was pretty funny. Yeah. During her time at Sachs, she taught vocal music lessons and choir to our students in grades 6 through 8. Anna built a very strong program during her time over at Sachs. And one of her many legacies is that it continues to flourish today. Always adventurous, she took her Sachs choir to Washington, D.C. twice and sang at multiple places, including the Lincoln Memorial, the Capitol, and the Veterans Hospital. Remember, these were middle school students. As a matter of fact, her Sachs students were the only middle school students invited to represent their state on the 50th anniversary of World War II. Every other group was a high school group. Yep, Anna's definitely adventurous. Afterwards, NBC Nightly produced a feature on that anniversary celebration, which included our Sachs students performing at the Lincoln Memorial. Anna's students also performed the national anthem and put on a pregame show for the New York Mets for 6 years, and at a New York Knicks game when Patrick Ewing was still playing. Our middle school students loved every minute of it. After great success at Sachs, Anna transitioned to the high school, where she built the New Canaan High School Music Technology program up to where it is today. When she started, her students used IBM PCs that had small little piano keyboards attached. As technology evolved, so did our program. And thanks to Anna's advocacy and leadership, we now have a full-fledged, state-of-the-art music tech lab here at the high school with excellent hardware, software, and most importantly, this unbelievable student results. Anna is a fearless advocate of her program, her music, and most of all, her students. She loves her work. As a matter of fact, for Anna, it isn't work. It's life, and it's joy. I have so many stories to share about Anna from just my 3 years as the high school principal here and since as we're together. Here's one I've got to share with you. She invited me one day to come into her class. So I came over, and there's Harry Connick Jr., listening to student work, giving them feedback, talking together. She puts the desks table into a circle, and everyone starts talking and asking him questions. And Anna's moderating and facilitating, and it's just brilliant. And it was a privilege to behold. And as things started to sort of wind down a little bit, Anna says, "I have a question." Everyone listened. "Harry, how do you keep getting better?" she asked. And Harry thought for a minute about it. And he gave such a poignant response, something I'll always remember. He said, "Most people practice what they already know. They go in and rehearse, and they play things that they already know, and it makes them feel really good. But for me, when I rehearse, which I do every day, I play things I don't know. I don't practice to make myself feel good. I practice to get better, and it's hard, and it's frustrating, but I know every day I'm getting a little bit better. The whole class sort of heard that, listened, and like so many of Anna's lessons, it didn't just apply to music, but it applied to everything that they do in their lives. Anna's fearlessness, courage, confidence, and expertise created that moment for her kids and countless others each and every year. Her classroom can be best described as a place where moments that matter happen again and again and again and again. For instance, after that round table, Anna wasn't done with Harry Connick Jr. So they went into another room where students started playing the piano, and he was giving them feedback on their performance. It was amazing. Private feedback from one of the best, all created, facilitated by Anna for her kids. That's what Anna's able to do. That's why she's the Pied Piper of New Canaan High School. That's why students love her and what she's meant for our district through the years. Anna understands the power of music. She works hard every year to professionally produce student work. Every year, every winter, they create an album called Holidays, right around the holidays. I always look forward to getting my copy, although we did go digital, and now it's a digital download. Brilliant work. She's also branched out to video. She's creating powerful presentations through the years. Most recently, the video that documents our graduation walk through the elementary schools and the middle school at the end of the year. And as you'll hear at Wednesday's graduation, her students produced the recessional theme for that ceremony, capturing the spirit of the graduating class and the excitement of the day. It's hard to put in words all that Anna's meant to our students and to the district. And that's perhaps the most poignant legacy of all. Anna, my friend, congratulations. We're going to miss you. I'm going to miss you. And we all wish you the very, very best as you dance off into that amazing future you have ahead.
And ever since that,
Anna is not just my colleague, she's one of my best friends. I'm going to miss her dearly. But just to say a little bit about our friendship, Anna is the type of person that you want as your best friend. She will stop whatever she is doing to help you when you are in need. I will miss you dearly, my friend, and I will miss our daily phone calls in the morning. Love you.
Anna, congratulations on a well-deserved retirement. We're all going to miss you, but especially those students who were lucky enough to have your music tech class. You have left quite a legacy that will be very, very hard for anybody else to follow. Veronica and I will miss those 6 a.m. drive-to-work phone calls, but we know this is not goodbye. We'll see you again and enjoy your endless summer.
Hi, Anna. Congratulations on your retirement. I can't imagine New Canaan High School without you. You brought so much energy and life to this building. It's just not going to be the same. And I know the North End will not be the same without you. We love you. We miss you. We will miss you. Enjoy this nice, new, exciting time.
Anna, no one will be able to replace you. No one loves their students like I see you care for them as people, as musicians, and as lifelong learners. You will be missed by everyone who has known you as a colleague, as a friend, as a teacher, as a mentor. The mark you have left here at New Canaan High School and across this entire district will forever be felt. We love you and we'll miss you.
hi Anna. My first day here in 2016, you came into my room and said, hi, I'm Anna, who are you? And ever since that day, you've been one of my best friends. You're my work mom. You are my encouragement. You are the person I seek advice from. And I don't know what I'm going to do without you being 3 doors down from me, where I'm going to get my coffee or my pick-me-up. And I'm really going to miss you. And I just hope that you enjoy retirement, that you get to ride your Peloton bike every day, and go on long walks with Scarlett, and just enjoy it because you deserve it.
It's tough to say
goodbye to such an important colleague to us in the music department. Anna Moody is going to be definitely missed as a colleague and as a friend.
Hi Anna, just want to say congrats on retiring. I've known you for a while, and it's always been obvious how good you were to the kids. I really loved getting to know you more this year, and you've always been so good to me. I just wish you the best in your retirement, and hope you'll stop by and say hi.
Mrs. Moody will surely be missed. She was very instrumental in my music career and welcomed me with open arms when I moved to the school. And yeah, she's a second mom to me, a great friend, and surely will be missed.
They were next door for a while.
He was my work husband. Thank you. Thank you all. I appreciate everything that you've done for me and for the board. I never worked a day in my life. And when I sat down in my chair in my room, it was always amazing to me how I got paid a lot of money to listen to kids make beats. And I never worked a day in my life, so thank you for everything that you have done for me and for the rest of this district here. I wouldn't be the person that I am without all of you. And I'm going to miss you all, and thank you.
I want to try it again. At least 3 important, if not earth-shattering events happened in 1971. One, Apollo 14 landed on the moon, where Alan Shepard hit the first golf ball in outer space. 2, I learned how to walk. And 3, Lenore Schneider accepted a position with the New Canaan Public Schools. You can decide which you think is the most significant event, but don't do it until I tell you a little more about Dr. Schneider. How can you possibly do justice to such an accomplished and distinguished career? As I thought about that question, I couldn't help but admire all of Lenore's remarkable accomplishments and the profound impact she's had on our students, our schools, and truly our entire community. When I asked students to tell me a little bit about Dr. Schneider, they used words warm, wise, interesting, challenging, high standards. She likes to laugh, and most importantly, that she loves her students. None of those things were a surprise to me, because throughout her career, Lenore has guided generations of students as they've learned about and come to appreciate the intricate complexities of our history and of our world. Lenore loves to travel. She's visited 56 countries, some of them multiple times, and she's far from done. Her love of travel and history actually started young when her family moved to Italy when she was 10 years old. I got 2 Italy references in tonight. It was there that she fell in love with history and with travel, and she's still in love with both. Through vivid stories and firsthand accounts, Dr. Schneider transports her students to distant lands, cultivating a fire within them to explore, to travel, and to embrace the world beyond New Canaan. As a master teacher, Lenore has designed and taught numerous courses, leaving an indelible mark on our district. Her expertise in advanced placement, especially European history, empowered students to excel not just in the classroom, but on a global stage. Countless students have credited Dr. Schneider's guidance and mentorship for their success, both in their impressive AP scores, but much more importantly, in their life. It's no surprise that Lenore's students love her like she loves them. Her passion for teaching is infectious, her depth of knowledge is astounding, and her love of her students is authentic, which all combined have made her a highly respected and beloved figure within our school and within our community. In addition to all of that, Lenore's impact has extended far beyond the walls of her classroom. She's guided and mentored scores of teachers in the district through the BEST and TEAM programs, passing on her wisdom, expertise, and love for teaching to a whole new wave of colleagues year after year. I'll always remember when I visited her classroom for an after-school session with beginning teachers. Lenore was leading them through various ethical dilemmas that teachers may face. And the thoughtful dialogue and reflective approach undoubtedly helped everyone in the room generate a better understanding and, frankly, to become better teachers. The ripple effect of Lenore's contributions will continue to shape the minds and lives of countless students in the years to come, and it's a lasting legacy here in our New Canaan Public School. Today, as we bid congratulations to our friend, we express our deepest gratitude for her remarkable contributions to New Canaan school community, our entire district, and the field of education as a whole these past 51 years. Lenore, your unwavering dedication, passion for knowledge, and genuine love for your students has made a lasting impression on all of us. As you embark on this next stage of your journey, we know that you will continue to embrace the spirit of exploration and adventure that has defined your life and your career. May your travels bring you joy, new experiences, and the fulfillment that comes from a life well lived. And may your pickleball games bring you many victories. So on behalf of the students who adore you, the colleagues you've inspired, the teachers you've uplifted, and all of us, we offer you our sincerest thanks and heartfelt congratulations on a remarkable career. You've meant so much to so many, and you will forever hold a special place in our hearts. It's not the first time you've heard me say this, but please never forget there's always a place for you here with us in the New Canaan Public School. Congratulations.
Dr. Schneider, it's been a great pleasure working with you these past, oh my gosh, lots of years, couple decades now. I really treasured all your discussions with you about teaching, about life, and I wish you luck beyond New Canaan High School. It's been a real pleasure.
During her time as a dedicated social studies teacher at New Canaan Public Schools, Dr. Schneider ignited the flames of curiosity and guided young minds towards the pursuit of excellence. With the distinction of New Canaan Public Schools as noted, it is teachers like Dr. Schneider that make it so. Her classroom was the center of creative learning. Students were challenged, encouraged, and inspired to work hard and reach new levels of insight and understanding. Beyond the textbooks and syllabi, Dr. Schneider nurtured confidence, empathy, and resilience in her students. Not only did she touch countless lives, but she made an indelible mark on the entire New Canaan Public Schools system. From writing curriculum at both local and national level, to training teachers around the district and the country, to leading the new teacher mentor program, her years of dedicated service have helped to create a system that produces students and teachers of the highest caliber. Lenore, your influence echoes through the continual achievements of your students, past and present. It's been an honor working with you, and I wish you all the best.
Hey Lenore, I've known you since I first started here. In fact, since I started teaching 18 years ago, you were the person who got me through my BEST program, and we've been great friends ever since. We're also neighbours, so looking forward to seeing you out of school as you go to the next phase of your life. Congratulations on your retirement.
It's a great honor to congratulate you on such a lovely career, one that has impacted students, teachers, the community. You're the person who brought the academics here to New Canaan High School. The AP program is as strong as it is because of everything you did. You are incredibly kind, you're incredibly patient, and incredibly knowledgeable, and it's such a great loss of institutional knowledge that we can't replace. And we wish you the best of luck in your future endeavors, and we know that whatever you choose to do, you're going to do it with passion, and you're going to be kind, and you're going to be Dr. Schneider. So good luck.
I'm so grateful that I could come tonight to thank all of you. Thank you, Dr. Lutzy, for your very kind remarks and your superb leadership over the years. And thank you, members of the Board of Education, for your tireless, voluntary service, for bringing your talent and your endless hours of time to create a firm foundation and to guide the school system to excellence. It does not go unnoticed. As a student of history, I've observed so many changes over the years, and I appreciate the support as we've responded to everything from school reconstruction, upgrades in technology, to the fear of terrorism after 9/11, the COVID adjustments, as well as other events and changes. What hasn't changed is my feeling that it has been such a privilege to teach and lead for the past 50 years. Believe it. Although there were many 12-hour days and weekend and vacation efforts to plan grade papers, write hundreds of college recommendations, help students in a variety of ways, act as K-8 curriculum coordinator, serve on district committees, 50 years, a lot of things, lead the beginning teachers and the independent study programs. I look forward to every day. And that's because of the support. It was so gratifying to observe the students' growth as they became educated, improved their analytical and communication skills, and learned to appreciate a range of views. I wanted so much to help them maximize their talents, thrive in any environment, and contribute to the betterment of society. Although I have many fond memories, a couple of anecdotes stand out. And this does go back a long time, I know, but one was the year before inclusion when I taught global history to a class of 18 special ed students. I delighted in observing them grow to enjoy history and develop their skills. During COVID, the zip ahead, I was thrilled when my AP European History students who were going to internships after taking the national AP exam asked me to keep teaching them each morning from 7:30 to 8:30 before they left for their sites. Even this year, unfortunately, I was diagnosed with cancer after only 2 weeks, but these fabulous students sent cards, gifts, and invited me to their pre-prom party. What does that tell you about these kids? Overall, the students were so receptive and wonderful that it has been difficult to leave the joy they brought me. But I know that others will continue to serve them well. Thank you for making it possible.
I'd like to just take a moment to share a special thanks for our interns. Raja Tiku, who was the mastermind and producer behind the videos that we saw, as well as Peyton Zaletsky and Cece Easley, who conducted many of the interviews and helped make it all happen. Special thanks to all three of you and to Heather for always giving us the best intern. Thank you. It's hard to believe that our retirees tonight represent over 230 years of service here in our New Canaan Public School. As you've heard me say before, the quality of a school district is a reflection of the people in that system. And our retirees tonight truly helped New Canaan to become and helped us to remain the school district that we are today. We'll miss every single one of you, but also accept the responsibility to continue the traditions of excellence, high expectations, kindness, and compassionate professionalism that you embody throughout your careers in our schools. Carl Jung once said, "One looks back with appreciation to the brilliant teachers, but with gratitude for those who have touched our human feelings." The curriculum is so much necessary raw material, but warmth is the vital element for the growing plant and for the soul of the child. From all of us, thank you for bringing so much of yourselves with you to our schools every day and providing the warmth and light to all of us throughout our time together. We are forever grateful for everything you've done for our schools, for our students, and for all of us. And as I like to say, onward ever. Congratulations. And now, with a point of personal privilege, I would like to ask Vivian to come to the podium for a bit. She shared with me something she'd like to share as well.
I'm so very grateful for this recognition, and I'm humbled and grateful for the trust you placed in me through these years. This is an incredible community, and I'm proud of my contribution. New Canaan has been my home and my purpose for over 2 decades. I've witnessed firsthand the dedication and tireless effort of each board through the years in making this school system the best it can be, not just for teachers and administrators, but for our students and their families. It's because of this board's commitment to excellence that New Canaan stands tall as a solid and exemplary school system. One of the greatest strengths of this board lies in your ability to select the brightest and most capable superintendents, especially that one. And once chosen, you've consistently placed your trust in their expertise and judgment. This trust, combined with their exceptional leadership, has allowed us to make informed decisions and implement policies that sets us apart from any other district. I want to take this moment to express my sincere gratitude to all board members, past and present, for their unwavering support and belief in the power of education. The board's dedication to nurturing an environment where teachers can flourish and students can thrive has had a profound impact on our community. Your collective efforts have transformed the lives of countless individuals, and the ripple effects of your work will be felt for generations. I want you to know that I will miss working as a teacher and as the president of the New Canaan Education Association. It's been an honor and a privilege to serve this community, to advocate for the rights and welfares of our educators, and to witness the incredible impact we can make when we come together. I also would like to introduce you to 2 of the most capable leaders in the NCEA, Ron Van Vagel, who will become president, and Pam Gennario, who will become vice president, both of whom have been in union leadership for many years. I'm certain they will continue to work with the teachers and the administration in a beneficial and very valuable way. While my role may be challenging, my commitment to bettering education remains. I leave with a heart full of gratitude, knowing that New Canaan's school system is in your capable hands. hands that have proven time and time again their dedication to excellence, innovation, and the pursuit of a brighter future. I would like to take this opportunity to thank Dr. Brian Lutzy, Darlene Pianca, Dr. Jill Corrente, and Bill Tesber for all of the hard work we have done together, for their confidence in their teachers and their passion for the New Canaan community. And thank you, Penny, for caring enough about STEM to make us one of the most competitive programs in the state. Thank you for this retirement recognition and for the opportunity to be a part of something truly remarkable. I will forever cherish the memories and the friendships and the indelible mark that the New Canaan community has made on my life. Thank you.
Thank you all so much. On behalf of the Board of Education, I would like to just say my heartfelt thank you, sincere thank you to each and every one of you who has made such an incredible, tremendous impact on the lives of so many thousands of New Canaan children and have helped build the excellence that we have in our schools and have helped make this community the special place that it is to live and work and raise children, thanks to you. You all make such a difference, and the comments tonight just continue to prove how special this community is, and it's because of people like you. So thank you so much. And so with that, we will move on to our next agenda item, which is the West School Front Entrance Landscaping Project. We have members of the PTC and Ms. Murphy here.
Michelle had it, so I can put it up. They have put up.
All right, great. So good evening, everyone. I'm Jan Murphy, the principal at West School, and I'm here once again on behalf of all of the generous parents in our school community to give you a little bit of a background of our next project, our West School Entrance Project, which is a small project that the PTC has put together to sort of improve the front entrance of our school. So standing with me tonight are Megan Gould, she is our outgoing PTC president, and Holly Hopkins, who will be remaining for this year. And both of them are going to give us a little bit of an oversight about this little project. It kind of started out of a need to kind of refresh the front of the building. And we had, for a while, you can see the pictures there,
some very overgrown shrubbery. And with the school security, and we really felt like we really need to make that area of the school sort of more clear and a safer place. And then we also wanted to develop a place for parents where they could sit outside if they wanted to, and just kind of clean up that whole entrance area. So I'm going to turn it over to Megan, and she'll explain it to you.
Thank you for having us. So as you can see on this first slide, we are a little bit overgrown. So we are moving. There we go. So we have had a design by a West School parent who is actually here tonight. He's an amazing local designer and also the designer of our outdoor learning center. Michael Canoro has designed an update, which we think is a great benefit to the school. So as you see by the front doors, it's a courtyard that will be covered in pavers similar to our OLC, and will feature 4 benches and 6 planters, and as well as plantings that will bloom year-round as opposed to the ones we have currently, which are seasonal. Additionally, it creates really clean sight lines outside the school for Mr. Jonathan, and as Mrs. Murphy said, is an outdoor seating area. We're also going to reseed that whole lawn that leads across the bus platform. And the area by the new school sign we installed last year will be replaced with landscaping that also blooms year-round. The work will be completed over the summer by DB Designs, who, in addition to completing our OLC project a few years ago, has also been involved in the OLCs at both Saks and at East School. We have a lot of confidence in them. And Holly will go through the budget.
There we go. So the total is $28,365. The bulk of the project is with the removal of the current items that are in the space, prepping of the area, the pavers, which are the same pavers, as Megan said, that we have in the OLC, so they'll match installation, plantings, and labor. And then we are also going to source benches and some planters, so everything is uniform and cleaned up for the front of the school. As far as the timeline goes, the project is going to take 3 weeks, and they are able to start working on it at the end of July. No building access is required by the crew, so it will all be external. And they are planning for it all to be ready and fresh for students and staff when they come back to school. That's all that we have. Thank you for having us here tonight. We're very excited about this project. Well, thank you. This is a wonderful project. Any questions or comments from the board? With that, I'll ask for a motion to accept a donation from the West School PTC of $28,365 for the West School Entrance Project. Julie, second. Brendan, all in favor? Unanimous. Thank you for your continued support and helping make West School great. Yeah. Okay, moving on. We have our next presentation is on the senior internship program with Ms. Bianco and Mr. Rothman.
Good evening. My name is Heather Bianco, and I coordinate the senior internship program here at the high school.
This year, we have 98% of our seniors participating in the internship program. The internship program starts when AP exams are over and typically run the last 4 to 5 weeks of school. We had 321 members of the class of 2023 go out on their internships on May 16th. Here are some interesting statistics for this year. Out of 321 seniors participating in the program, 114 decided to self-design their internship. This means they found their own internship under our set parameters. Each self-designed internship that was presented to us was vetted out to ensure it was within a reasonable distance and the company or organization was legitimate. We had 241 positions that were available for the remaining 207 students who did not self-design their internship. The internship program has grown from 12 students to 321 students in 12 years. If you look at the chart, it kind of shows you the growth. Please keep in mind, 2019-20 was when COVID hit and we needed to pivot to senior projects since internships were canceled. So that explains the dip in numbers. We have over 30 categories of different types of internships. Please look at the chart. Good. Our leading internship placements are the New Canaan Public School System, health, medical, and nonprofit organizations. We have many new sites this year. Here are just some of our new sites this year: Anderson County Architecture, Park Slope Productions, New Canaan Travel World, Troy Studio, the Center for Advanced Minimally Invasive Surgery, and Laurel House. The biggest hurdle this year was retaining internships in computer science, medical, finance, engineering, and law. Unfortunately, most companies in these areas prefer college students. As in past years, the process has been the same. Applications were available November 7th through January 4th. The self-design deadline was February 7th. Interviews were conducted in January. All students were invited by SIP committee members, were interviewed by SIP committee members. Based on the interest stated in their profile form in each student's interview, we matched students based on their choices of internship positions. Students were able to see the available internship positions and the studio and choose at least 15 internships they were interested in prior to the interview with the SIP committee member. 104 students received their first choice, 38 received their second choice, 22 received their third choice, 4 received their fourth choice, and 19 received their fifth choice or lower. In preparation for the internship experience, all SIP students are required to attend 2 training sessions. In our training sessions, students created LinkedIn accounts, learned about resume building, and created a resume, and also learned about sexual harassment. Students also receive a handbook with helpful information. During internships, interns are required to answer a weekly question in regards to their internship experience and what they are learning about themselves as workers. Students receive a weekly email prompt to access their journal questions. Students are also assigned a mentor who's either a staff member here at the high school or someone on our SIP committee. The mentor will visit the student one time during the internship, either in person or virtually, read their journals, and help the student if there are any questions. Just as past years, the SIP committee has been a huge help in retaining new sites for this year, training and brainstorming new ideas. In preparation for next year, we do need some additional internships in finance, medical fields, engineering, computer science, and animal care. At the end of the internship program, we send out surveys. We will ask parents if they have any friends or colleagues in these areas of interest. I'm not going to go through all the surveys, but just this is some of the past survey from the 2021-22 school year from students. So this is from 103 responses from students. Did your internship spark new interest? Strongly agree, 24%. 58% agree, 14% disagree. The presentations on resume building were helpful. 11% strongly agree, 58% agree, 17% disagree, 2% strongly disagree. Students found LinkedIn presentations helpful, 68% agree, 7% strongly agree, 10% disagree, 4% strongly disagree. Did your internship lead to summer internship, summer jobs, or other contacts? And 35% yes, which is a great number. For the host survey, this is from 88 responses. Our interns were prepared for their internship. 68% strongly agree, 28% agree, 2% disagree. The information the New Canaan High School from New Canaan High School is helpful and adequate. 68% strongly agree, 29% agree, 1% disagree. Thank you for the opportunity to share our program with you tonight. Our SIP reception, in which we recognize all our interns, their site supervisors, and mentors, will be in the high school auditorium, June 12th at 5 p.m. We'd like to invite the Board of Ed to this event. A special thank you to Ari Rothman, Bill Egan, Dr. Lutzi, Sue Carroll, Christy Carrera, and all our mentors, our committee members, and especially our wonderful internship hosts who opened up their businesses and organizations to our students. I'd like to play a video created by our interns, Andrew Nolan, Will Webster, Travis Sturkey, and Jerome Roscoe. They're right here tonight. Thanks, guys. These students have been hard at work creating videos, and their final video montage will be played at the reception.
How has New Canaan High School prepared you for this internship?
I'd say the high school prepared us by just getting us like versed in technology that we use here, and just being able to use computers to communicate between the different departments and deciding some of the basic email skills and stuff like that. And also just the ability to get things done quickly, I'd say. I think that the high school, especially with the homework, like really deadlines and everything, you see going like really fast paced. But here it's a little nicer because you can slow it down a bit. So I feel like we're also a little faster than normal, which is, I think, yeah,
yeah, just to add on to that a little bit. So the high school kind of is two things for us. On one hand, we learn how mitochondria is the powerhouse of the cell, and we learn how to solve differential equations. But the other part of it, which is, in my opinion, more important, is we learn people skills and how to present, how to do research, and formulate opinions. And those are really the skills that we've been using a lot here in town hall. So there's a bunch of meetings we've been sitting in, and we've had the opportunity to participate in some of these meetings, and that's all these presentation skills we've been working on since middle school pretty much. So it's those skills like presentation, self-advocacy, and people skills that are really useful that we've done a great job of preparing us for.
Have you guys had a chance to lead any projects of your own?
Yeah, so I can talk about that a little bit. So yeah, there's a mixture between a lot of assignments that we've been given. So basically, we take our time here and we split it between about three different things. So one is we sort of get shown around different parts of the town hall. We also have gone on a few tours of construction projects in town, which have been fun. So that's the first third of our time. The second third is projects we've designed. So for instance, yesterday we had a project from the finance department, which we're going through and sorting through a whole bunch of invoices. We're working on a town audit right now. And then we also have a whole bunch of independent projects we've worked on. The main one is we've been talking with the Chamber of Commerce about a potential move the farmers market to downtown Elm Street, or some other way that we would shut down Elm Street to car traffic, or like on a weekend in the summer, and have that as a pedestrian space, basically kind of like the sidewalk sale earlier with that. So that's one of the independent projects we've been working on. So we've worked with Murphy, who's works here in Town Hall, the Chamber of Commerce as well, and getting people on board with that.
What's been the most challenging part of this internship?
I guess communicating with all the different things that we have going on. So like yesterday we were doing the finance project, and then today we sat in on a union labor meeting. And then we've had some stuff going on with the Chamber of Commerce. And it's just a lot of different things are happening at the same time, sort of. And so just balancing where we want to be and when, and what we want to be doing in like our free time and stuff. So I'd say the actual projects are manageable, but it's just figuring out in what order we do them and how to fit our free time.
Yeah, so we're kind of like catch-all interns. So we're with the first selectman's office, we're also in HR and finance and public works. So there's a whole bunch of different departments we're putting our time between. So making sure that we're all organized and on top of everything, we can get stuff out that we're supposed to do.
What are the most valuable skills you picked up during the time?
I mean, personally, I think self-advocacy is one of the main things because we're just So, obviously town government can run just fine without us, so we can get a lot of projects, and also we can work on our own independent projects and see if we can make our own progress on that, and that really all comes down to having confidence to advocate for yourself, because everyone here is, amazing and super supportive of us, but we're the ones who have to make that first step and, make the meeting happen.
Yeah. Because if we wanted to, we could just regress and be coffee house in the background, and it would just be kind of fun paperwork. But everyone here is super supportive, but they're not gonna give us interesting things to do unless we really ask and push a little bit.
Has this aligned with your initial expectations?
I mean, at least for me, this is well surpassed all my expectations, because, again, as you said earlier, I didn't know we were coming in here, we were going to be just coffee guys, or we're just going to be shadowing the stuff that's going on, but they have really given us the opportunity to see all these different workings and participate in it as well, and as I mentioned, work on some of our own projects as well, because we happen to be here, so at least that part of it has totally surpassed my expectations. There's so much more interesting projects than I could imagine.
Yeah, I figured this would be more of a passive internship, or just kind of sitting in the background, watching the meetings and just observing. But it's been a lot more active than I thought, and it's been really great, because we actually get the opportunity to participate in the meetings, so we sit in and to talk to people behind the scenes and stuff. So, yeah.
How has this experience shaped your understanding of a professional workspace?
I think it demystifies a lot of things. We spent 13 years in K-12 education. That's been our entire lives up to this point. This is our first foray into the physical working world. So just being able to see what goes on in the segment, what goes on does, what our people are working on in the finance department, how are they spending their time. We've been able to see a whole bunch of different departments and a whole bunch of different work experiences. So it's been, I feel like demystifying is a good word, just seeing how it's
Yeah, and I've said more about creativity, about how you have to be thinking of new ideas and new solutions to problems that other people wouldn't think of. You have to try to be unique in that aspect. Because it's not like you're getting a worksheet here, you just get a problem, or you get a task and you have to figure it out, and there's not a clear-cut way to do it, and you have to figure out your own way to go about it.
So for instance, yesterday we had a meeting with Kevin Whitehan, the first selectman, and Simon Murphy, who's one of the experience town hall, about the ideas for a cell tower. And so the problem is the town has bad cell coverage, and we're helping to figure out what do we do about that. So it's not like a math problem where you're going to do the same solution for every type of problem. It's so much more broad than that. There are so many ways that can go. So just seeing how it's very different from school in that regard, that there's a million ways you can get you to figure it out.
Has this helped you identify any strengths or weaknesses you may have?
I guess, I don't know if this is necessarily strength or weakness, but just aspects that I feel I need to work on to grow and get better in a professional environment. I'd say time management, self-advocacy, like you said, and just collaboration and teamwork in general. Because most of the stuff you're doing on, all the stuff we're doing, I'm doing with Kobe, and there's a bunch of stuff we're doing with different committees or other people here who work at town hall. There's not really much that you're doing on your own. So you have to be able to collaborate with others and work efficiently like that. And also for self-advocacy, you have to be able to, we had the Elm Street idea, you have to speak up and bring that up, because that's going to happen. And time management, because we have a bunch of different stuff we're working on, you have to figure out the different ways to do it. It's not doing block schedule or anything, it's just 5 hours here. So you got to get everything done in time right now.
Last question. What advice would you give to future interns?
You get out what you put into it. So again, you mentioned this, but we could have chosen to just sort of play back and solitaire all day. But it's really, if you advocate your resolve, if you get these projects that you want to work on, that makes the internship so much more memorable, and you learn so much more from that. So it's really, putting in a little bit of extra work, and you can take so much more out of it.
Thank you. That was an excellent presentation and well done on the video, interns. That was very enlightening and well done. Any questions or comments from the board? Penny?
I just want to thank you for all you've done to grow this program. And since this is an opportunity for us to publicize it, you already mentioned where you need, the areas where you need internship. So maybe what's the shout out for how best to contact you or Ari about people who might be interested?
Sure. I would, if you could just email me, heather.bianco@ncps-k12.org. That would be fantastic. Yeah.
We'll get the word out, hopefully.
Thanks, Penny. Great. Thank you for being with us.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, and our last report of the evening is a budget update with Mr. O'Keefe.
Good evening, everybody.
Thank you.
Okay. I'm used to it.
Don't take it personally.
I don't.
I don't. That's right, to get on the merit.
All right, I'll make this quick. So this is just an update, the final list of budget updates needed to achieve the 807,000 reduction from the Board of Ed approved budget. If you look at the top of the chart, you'll see the Board of Ed approved budget was 103.8, the year-to-year growth of 4.8, 4.84. The budget that was adopted at the bottom, 103 million, an increase year-to-year of 4 million or 4.02%. Just above that, you see what the delta is. That's the 807,540. On this list, about 725 of that 807 remain the same. There's a couple of new items. We initially had $53,000 reduction related to lower wide area network fees by shifting our wide area network to CEN. We decided that given the move this summer, we didn't want to bite off more than we could chew. We're going to do that next year. So we'll get the savings next year. So to get that $53,000 out of technology, Ian has provided me with a list of actions that he believes he can achieve, totaling that $53,000. You'll see that's the fourth item down, fourth through the seventh item down. The other change related to a reduction of $29,168 that we felt we could get from the Elm Street common charge reductions. That has not taken place. The good news is we just got our actual workers' comp and liability insurance for next year, and it gave us a savings of about $89,000. So the way we're utilizing that is fulfilling the $29,168 instead of the Elm Street reductions, plus we're putting in the other $58,000 into teacher substitutes, which we felt that we were most exposed in those particular lines. So those are the changes that were made to the original document. Total, again, 807,540.
Thank you. Questions, comments?
Can you just remind us again for the stop loss premium? So we reduced that from 50% to 15%. When will we know whether or not this is actually a reasonable number?
We expect to get it sometime this month.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for the update.
Thank you.
Okay, any comments from the public? Hang on, move on. Announcements and future business. Dr. Lexi.
Sure thing. Our next meeting occurs after the last day of school. So our last day of school is, as you all know, 16th, which will be a half-day district-wide. Our graduation is on the Wednesday, the 14th, at the high school, and other ceremonies and events and concerts and celebrations will be happening regularly, daily, if not hourly, across the district between now and then, which is wonderful. So we will be meeting here on June 19th We'll have an end-of-the-year update from our athletics program, as we do annually. We'll be talking about the Healthier Start feedback that we requested through Thought Exchange. Checked it prior to the meeting this morning. We've had around 2,500 respondents in the survey, and over 2,400 thoughts were rated by other survey takers. So that the idea, as you know, around Thought Exchange is to build a more communal understanding by crowdsourcing it instead of sort of narrowing understanding. And the feedback on the survey questions in the beginning continues to be very positive and very strong. So that last push at the end of last week helped. And so we'll go through those numbers and some of those comments and feedback. And as you know, it's a new tool for us, so we're learning as we go. So we're working to figure out the best ways to disaggregate the responses based on the start time that people have, whether it's tier 1, tier 2, or tier 3. And we're looking forward to having that conversation with you next meeting. We annually have our contract signature authorization for our Director of Finance and Operations and myself. And I'll spare you another video, but I will give an update on 220 for the renovations, because we are now accelerating into that home stretch with furniture being ordered or on the precipice of being ordered. And the timing, I was just over there a couple of days ago, and I know other members of the cabinet have been visiting as well, as we're seeing it all come together. And also probably be able to give an update on our timing around the dome project as well while we're doing that. Both of those are getting into that home stretch, and things are accelerating. So be good to give a brief update about that.
Thank you. I'll ask for a motion to adjourn to executive session in accordance with Connecticut General Statute 1-200. The subject to be discussed is collective bargaining and salaries for non-represented employees. Penny, second. Julie, all in favor? Thank you.